Hello and welcome to another live from us. I'm Lucy Brand.
And I'm Natasha Harris, and we're delighted to be here again on our weekly lives, talking into this various topics around being in the circle of light every week at 12 p.m. on Fridays.
And today is all about scarcity and lack. We feel this is a really good topic to talk into, especially at the moment with everything that's going on. And we really want to support you in stepping into abundance and feeling abundance. And when we talk about abundance, we also mean freedom as well, feeling that freedom when perhaps we are feeling a little bit powerless at the moment. And if you are watching, then please do send us a message, comment. If you're watching on the replay, #replay, and let us know where you're watching from, because we always like to find out where you're watching from.
Yeah, no, it's great, isn't it? Just seeing people coming in and joining us from all different kinds of places. I've just shared it to a couple of other places as well. Yeah, we're just really excited to be here and to really talking into these topics that are really relevant for so many of us. Not like location doesn't matter. It's like wherever we are in the world, this is truly quite relevant.
Exactly. So we've got 3 tips for you today on how to step into abundance, how to feel abundant, and how to, I guess, with that, feel free with that. Feel that you are in control of your own life, because you are in control of your own life. And as always, and we'll share this more in the video today, it's about perception. It's all about perception. So if you can shift your perception, then you can shift your reality.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one thing that I've really found over this time of uncertainty is that we are still really powerful manifestors. We are still powerful creators and beings in this world, in this experience, and we can still create regardless of what's going on around us in our environment, in our experience. We can still adapt and change and shift to allowing ourselves to be coming from a place of abundance, a place from freedom. You know, freedom is really important to me, but also to be able to thrive within times of uncertainty when that is going on all around us as well.
Exactly. That's the key word, I think, thriving, being able to thrive. And if you are watching us, because we've got some new people that have joined, then please say hello in the comments, because we'd love to hear from you. And if you are enjoying this live, then please send us some love. Give us some love.
Yeah, we always love a bit of love.
We definitely do. So what we mean by lack is it could be every area of your life. It could be lack of joy. It could be lack of finances. It could be lack of love. It could be lack of creativity as well, which is super important. So that's what we'll be talking around today, is where we feel lack. And it's about looking at these areas and seeing where you have certainty. So this will be our first tip today. It's where do you feel certain? Where do you have certainty in your life? So where do you already feel creative? Or what do you do that makes you feel creative? What do you do that makes you feel abundant when it comes to money? What makes you feel that you've got money coming in, or that there's money there in the bank? What also makes you feel healthy? What also makes you feel happy? What are the certain things in your life? Tasha made a good comment earlier about routine as well. What is it that you can control in your life that makes you feel certain about things?
Yeah, because routine and things like that, we can still, we still have a routine every morning, using that as a point to reference, a reference point to seeing how much certainty you actually still do have, regardless of what's going on around us. And, as Lucy just said, it's hard to create from a space of scarcity. It's really, really hard to create from a space of lack. If we're not seeing where we are doing that, it's really, really difficult to create new and different experiences, new and different feelings, emotions, and ways of being. So it's really looking around, where is that certainty in our routine, around our family, who we do have around us at this time. And that might not be face to face, but we still are connected. We are so fortunate to be in a space where we do have technology that can support us in feeling connected, even though we can't see many people face to face. So where is that? Maybe it's your job, or it's your be doing what you do that you enjoy. What do you actually enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis? What brings you joy? What could bring you more joy? Like, where can you bring more joy into the things that you are doing, and shift that perception of how you approach things? As Lucy said, we're all doing things very differently than what we've been used to doing for many, many, many years. And so we are being offered an opportunity, actually, in many ways, to be creative about how we go about our day-to-day routine, so that we can still thrive, so that we can still allow ourselves to be in a space of joy and abundance.
Exactly. And I think it's as well, shifting your perception is one thing, because when you shift your perception, you'll shift your energy. And that's the thing. If you are in scarcity and lack, you're contracted. And when you're in that place, it's not a fun place to be. We've both been there. I'm sure you've been there too. But when you're in that place, it feels horrible. It feels really horrible, and you feel really trapped. So it's really important to maybe make a list of things to help expand you. So what I mean by that is help get you out of when you're feeling in lack and contracted, to help you feel more expansive and more at peace. Because as soon as you connect with peace, even if right there you're not feeling it, if you can think about something that makes you feel peaceful, then the answers will come. That's the thing. The solution to whatever problem you might be experiencing, you're not going to find in lack, because in lack you tend to find shame and guilt and all the lower vibrational emotions. The solution to your problem or your challenge is actually up here on love. That is the answer. Love is always the answer. It really is. But the solution to your problem is up here on love. But if you're contracted and feeling guilty and shame and stuck in lack, then you're like this, and that love solution can't come in. Whereas if you could take a moment, maybe do some yoga, maybe it's go for a walk in nature, maybe it's do some tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, huge fan of that, life-changing for myself, and it's free. Loads of videos on YouTube. So something like that to shift your perception, shift your energy, so you can just sit there for a bit and work out what it is you need to do to have the solution to lack. Or if you're not got a specific problem, you're maybe just feeling a bit low, shift your perception and shift your energy, because the things that you want to do that create more love, law of attraction, will be hanging out on love. So raising your vibration will make you feel better anyway, and attract more fun things to you, more creativity, more love, more finances, whatever it might be.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think just something you touched on there is like, doing a yoga practice, a meditation practice, these are things and places where we can definitely find certainty to be with ourselves, to really recognizing what we need in the moment, not being afraid to ask for that if it's needed. For me, going out in nature is really, really important. That gives me such a level of certainty. And as I look out into nature and everything that's going on, we're here in the UK, we're coming into winter where everything's quietening down and hibernating, but there is still an abundance and thriving that's going on underneath. Everything is being prepared, is shedding back, is looking at, what to do, to hibernate and to conserve energy for this blossoming in the spring. So, we can look at nature always to see how we can resemble that and how we can thrive within it ourselves. So for me, being out in nature today was a beautiful, misty, sort of bright, misty but bright morning, and the frost was all over the grass in central London. So that's how we don't usually get that, especially in central London, and it was really cold, but it was so beautiful, and it just gave me that level of certainty of where I am, what I'm doing, just that moment of peace and quiet and connection.
Exactly. And that brings us perfectly on to tip number 2, which is about where you feel abundant. or do the practices that make you feel abundance. So the first one was about what makes you feel certain, what makes you feel in control, what makes you feel empowered. And then the second one is what makes you feel abundant. So what makes you, for both Natasha and I, it's being in nature. We always think nature is very abundant. The trees are very abundant. Even when they lost their leaves, the roots underneath go for miles, and they all talk to each other and are connected. So where is it? And even the winter animals that come out, because Natasha mentioned a robin, I think, the other day.
Next to me, right on the bench. I was sitting on a bench and just sitting there in a quiet moment of reflection and peace, actually. And this, there's a prime example. The robin just literally came and sat within, 50 centimeters of me on the edge and just kind of chirped away. And I just gently looked and just sat there for a moment or two. And again, that just gives me that sense of connection, peace, certainty, of that I exist and coexist with a beautiful and abundant world. Sorry to interrupt, Lucy, carry on.
Oh, no, exactly. That was my point. That makes you feel abundant. So it's go where you feel abundant. So it might be nature, it might be health, like abundance in energy and health. It might be going for a run, or it might just be watching one of your favorite films that makes you laugh, because laughter is a really, really powerful and good thing. It really is. It's brilliant for your body if you can just laugh, and it raises your vibration. And I think sometimes when I start laughing, I get the giggles, which is even better. And then so you have an abundance of giggles. And once again, this will shift your perception, this will shift your energy, and it will help lift you up if you are feeling a little bit low at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I could definitely recommend spending more time with people that do give you the giggles. Lucy and I do giggle quite a lot. Me and my partner, we laugh and giggle quite a lot too. And it's just good to bring out that inner child and that playful side of us, where everything around us feels so serious, and the messages out there are very serious, and just to really connect with that inner child and just let her or him out, to unleash the inner child, which is something that's really keeping me in a sense of certainty around what I'm in control of and what I can and can't do.
Beautiful. Yes. And if you are watching us live, then please leave a comment about what makes you feel abundant. What do you do which brings abundance into your life or makes you feel abundant? And then tip number 3, do you want to do this one, Natasha?
Yeah, so this is really about probably something quite simple for many of you who are watching, probably something you do or you are doing, but just to come back to a gratitude practice. Like, what are you truly grateful for in your life that is going on? There is so much, even when we're in a space of lack, and I've done this many times in my life before, where I felt that, things feel really hopeless, I feel helpless. And coming back to a gratitude practice to actually remind myself of all the beautiful things that are actually in my going on in my life. And that really, really has always helped me. It's something that I have had a practice for years and years. And very rarely do I slip off and not do it, but it is a daily practice that I have. And really to look at how far you've come, it's like when I look back at my gratitude and what I was feeling, some years ago, that really has shifted. So recognizing that you are further along, even though it might not feel like that, you are further along on your life's journey of your opportunities to awaken, to step into the light, to do things differently, to see how you can be more and more in control and certainty within your own life. And by control, I don't mean control, but to be standing as the powerful creator of your own experience. That's what I mean by control. It's like we are all powerful creators, and when we come back to gratitude, what we're actually doing is seeing how powerful we are in creating, because everything that comes into your experience is a direct result of something you have done. It's not being given to you by some higher authority or by other people. You have created that. When someone's kind to you and they give to you generously, you have created a resonance and a connection with that to bring it into your experience, which allows somebody who is willing to give to come over to you and give abundantly. So it's not thanks to them, it's actually thanks to you for being and placing yourself in this space of, like, when somebody says a kind word to you or says thank you to you or smiles at you, a random stranger smiles at you down the street, you have created that resonance within you, firstly to receive it, and secondly to acknowledge it and be aware of it and to recognize it. So that is all down to you. That is the power of gratitude, is really to see, you know, all the things you're grateful for, but actually those are the things you have created, you yourself.
Exactly. And once we're grateful for something, it magnifies it. So it will attract, again, law of attraction, it will attract to you more things for you to be grateful for. So everything that you've written on your list in your gratitude practice, more of it will flow to you when you're in that being of gratitude, that stillness of gratitude. And then when you, because we have it here where we go out for a walk and we talk to people and we meet really lovely people, like Natasha was saying, and it's just such a joy in this time where we can't necessarily connect physically, we can't meet with people physically. Just going for a walk and being able to talk to a neighbor or something, even that, where you're attracting lovely people to you and great experiences. So you can still do it in times of uncertainty and lack, because you can still step out your front door in a space of being of peace and joy, and you'll radiate that out. You'll radiate that out to other people, even though you might not be aware of it, you might not see them. They'll be able to feel your energy and radiate out the light from you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you dance in the light. You be the light, and you show, you know, you in your own elevation, you elevate others. And the more you do that, the more and more you will attract people that are, you know, returning that and reciprocating that and reflecting that back at you. So it is really, really powerful. Absolutely.
Beautiful. So if you've enjoyed this share that we've had these 3 tips, then we would love for you to come over and join us in the Circle of Light movement. So we talk about this stuff. We have inquiry questions every week. We've currently got our spiritual mastermind going on at the moment, which is just such a beautiful space. And there's so much gorgeous transformation that's happening there for the beautiful women who have stepped up and into the light. In all areas of their life and business as well. And that's just been such a joy for us to support and witness. So our next one will be on Monday, the 1st of February, 2021, because it's been such, this time around, it's been such a success. And Natasha and I are so passionate about getting this message out. About dancing in the light with us, raising our consciousness, raising our energies to love and above, so we can create the life, the business, the career that we truly desire and we are so deserving on. Let's just drop the struggle. Let's drop the shame, the guilt, I'm not good enough, and just come and dance with us in the light in our spiritual mastermind.
Yes, yeah, it really is a powerful place. If you're ready to up level, take your life and your business to the next level, your relationships to the next level, your relationships with others, yourself, then this really is the place to come and dance in the light with Lucy and I. These spiritual masterminds are small groups, maximum of 8 people, to come and join us on a 9-week journey that will really show the possibilities of what you're capable of in creating going forward. So as Lucy said, it starts on the 1st of February. If you're interested in that, come and over to our website, www.circleoflightmovement.com, and apply there.
Yes, because it is by application only, to make sure. And then we do have a chat with everyone who has applied, just to make sure that it's a good fit for you and it's what you're looking for. And it's an opportunity for you to ask us any questions, and a good fit for the Circle of Light movement. And we would so love to welcome you. And this is why we're calling it a movement, because it is a movement. We want to start a movement of people dancing in the light, being the light, and that will radiate out and support others in stepping into the light and shining their light.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, if you feel that this movement is part of something that you want to be part of on a more general perspective, then please do like, comment, share our shares if they've resonated with you, share them out to your audience, your friends. Let's get this movement going. The more people that come and join us in these conversations, the more we elevate each other as we stand together, as we create you know, shifts and changes in these changing and uncertain times. We can really shift consciousness on this planet. We are going through a massive acceleration right now. Let's get on that bandwagon. Let's all do this together for each other. But if you are interested in the spiritual mastermind and joining us for a really powerful up-leveling, then go over to our website and apply there.
Yeah, we can't wait to welcome you. So that's it from us today. We shall see you next Friday at 12 o'clock for another amazing conversation. And if you are watching on the replay and would like to suggest anything that makes you feel abundant, or any other activities or practices that you have that support you in stepping out of lack, then please leave them in the comments and we shall respond.
Yeah, absolutely. And also to say, if you've got questions around all of this that you are uncertain yourself about, then do leave us a question. We will come back to it. And actually, we might even do a Facebook Live topic around it. So please do let us know what your thoughts are, where you're facing challenge right now, what you're experiencing, and what you're also you know, experiencing for the better. Where are you seeing all the beauty going on around in your life right now? So thanks for joining us. See you again next week.
Yeah, much love. Bye.